Verse 34 has this Chittam Sukhena Bhavata Aparitam Griheshu. Aparitam Chittam Sukhena. So he says, out of fear, the gopis are fearing that Krishna might say. In other words, why did they respond in this verse in 10:29:34 the way they did? And to review the translation, the gopis are saying, "You say go home and serve our husbands." So okay, first of all, they defeated the first point by saying we don't have any husbands. You should go serve your husbands and relatives and children. So then, at verse 33, they said, actually, you are the husband, you are the friend, you are the Atma Bandhu, you are the everything. Then Krishna said, not only go to your husbands and relatives, but serve them, because your duty is to serve them. So now they talk about service in this verse. So, Jiva Goswami, because they're afraid that Krishna might say, you cannot maintain your happiness of family life by giving up your husbands. So then the gopis say, listen, do you realize, okay, you can visibly see and deduce by us standing in front of you that we were somewhere and now we're here. We were somewhere else before we came here. And knowing that we were married, you knew that we were with our husbands and we were with our family. And so now we're here. So you're telling us to go back there. But do you know how we feel? Do you know how we think? So that you can see visibly, and you drew the conclusion that we left somebody because we're married, and you know that, and everyone knows it. But do you know what's inside our hearts? So that's what they say. Chittam sukhena bhavatavritam griheshu. It says our chitta. It says until today our minds were happy serving our husbands in household affairs, but aparitam, you stole them. Aparitam means steal. You stole our chitta. And you stole our happiness. We can't find any happiness anymore in family life. Sound familiar? Think of the devotees. If they're actually row the boat. Life is but a dream. Merrily we go down the stream or whatever. I don't remember. So everyone's very happy and merrily moving along in their lives until they bump into Krishna. Everything's fine. Peace, family, friends, career, future, hope, anticipation, money, comfort, travel, enjoyment, independence. All right, enjoy. Then all of a sudden you run into somebody, here's a book, here's Hare Krishna, here's some prasad. And then pretty soon it's, oh, no more. Where's all my friends? Where's my family? Where's my country? Hey, we don't see you down at the club anymore. We don't. Yeah, I'm doing this Krishna thing. And I'm doing this Krishna thing. And, oh, man, well, that's okay. Do that Krishna thing, but just do it on Sunday, like everybody else in town. And come out Saturday night, let's go to the club. No, I don't feel like that anymore. So, Chittam Sukhena, it says, Bhavata Paritam Griheshu. My house and everything represented by my house and everything in my house, it gave me happiness. I was a happy homemaker. I was a happy, whatever they call it, there's some other word they use now. Homemaker, or home technician, or minister of home affairs, or whatever. I was a happy minister of home affairs. And that so much happiness for my children and my husband. But now I don't find my chitta, my sukhena. You stole my heart and mind. Well, that's good. So they're telling that to Krishna. You said we can't. So the gopis say, Jiva Goswami, you have stolen our hearts easily by showing yourself and giving joy, and our households are now the opposite. They used to be full of happiness, but now they're full of suffering. That's one meaning. Because Jiva Goswami often gives 5 different meanings to one phrase, which usually I kind of pick and choose my favorite, because he has so many. Some are more Aishvarya type and some are more Durya, so you can understand what my basis of selection is. It's all great and it's all wonderful, but I have my prejudice, let's say, rustic prejudice, because I want to be nourished in a particular way. So the gopis are saying, you ever heard this phrase? Home, sweet home, happy home comfort. Oh, home. Oh, I'd be so happy. But so home is not a source of happiness anymore for us because Krishna, you stole our minds. Chittachur. This Bilmangala Thakur, he writes a whole bhajan, Charanga Granya, what is it? Charanga Granya Ashtakam. Granya means the best of. Chor means thieves. It said 8 prayers to the king of thieves, the best of thieves. And many devotees, even ISKCON devotees and others, they sing this song because it's so beautiful and poetic and deeply meaningful to all of us. So the gopis are saying that our feet, which previously engaged in household work, our feet have been stolen. So they're saying, Chittam Sukhena Aparitam, that you stole our consciousness, the happiness we would get in our mind and the happiness we would find in our consciousness by using our hands to serve our husband and using our feet to do our housework and run around. We don't find anything. So not only you stole our chitta, our minds and hearts, but you stole our hands and legs also. You stole our hands and legs, and we're standing on our feet in front of you, not on our house. And we have our hands right now waiting to serve you and touch you and serve you in so many ways. Our hands are not washing dishes. Our hands are not serving food or cooking or stirring pots and lifting lids and whatnot. So, because if you steal the consciousness, you steal everything. One famous pracharak, Gaudiya pracharak, he went to the Western countries from India, and he said, I have come here, I don't want anything. I'm not coming to collect any money. I have just come to steal hearts. I have just come to steal, he said, I have just come to steal your hearts. Which probably was saying that, remembering this verse of the Bhagavatam, because this particular pracharak or Gaudiya Guru was quite fond of the 10th canto and these lilas with the gopis and Krishna. Chittam sukhena bhavaparitam griheshu aparitam. You've taken us right out of our house, and you've taken us right out of our minds, and you've taken us right out of our bodies. I can't imagine doing with my body what we did as devotees, what we do as devotees. We joined a mission, and in that mission they said, listen, we found that it's easier to sell books on the street, and more people will buy a book if you dress up as Santa Claus, and you wear a Santa Claus uniform for Christmas. Okay, one day, I would never in a million years do this, but for Krishna's sake, you stole my body, you stole my mind. I will use my body to serve Krishna by selling more books, by dressing up as Santa Claus for Christmas Day. No, not for Christmas Day, for 1 month before Christmas. 1 month in Los Angeles? A month before Christmas as Santa Claus? It's 25 degrees, 28 degrees. A beard, long hair, big pillow, all these things. Totally sweating moment to moment all day long. So Krishna chittam sukhena aparitam. He stole my mind, he stole my heart, so I would do anything to serve him and anything to please him. So that type of surrender is the surrender to the gopis. So then maybe you end up with them. If you unequivocally and absolutely surrender to the Guru, then you end up where you're supposed to be. I look back at it, because I remember, we would speak with each other, some friends. Would you ever, in your wildest imagination, ever do these things if you weren't in this mission? No way. This is not my nature, to go and disturb people and bother people. But I would stay at home. I wouldn't run around the streets. Excuse me, sir, take this. This is for you. It's very beneficial. But this is surrender. Man, tan, dan, guru samarpan.